so many different birds. We go from itty bitty hummingbirds all the way up to great big ostriches and flamingos. There's so many birds. And then, yes.
Pterodactyls.
And pterodactyls, yes, God made them too. That was a bird a long time ago. And now, after that, he made the fish in the ocean and all the other little squiggly animals in the ocean. He made octopuses, and he made eels, and fishes, and great big whales. Think of all of those.
And the kraken.
And the kraken, that's right.
And sharks.
Yes,
Sure.
yes. So on the sixth day, God made all of the animals, all the little creatures, all the little critters, all the way from a teeny tiny little bitty ant, all the way up to a great big elephant. Think of how many creatures there are.
And then all the way to an elephant, and then all the way to a T-Rex, and then all the way to Dominus Rex. And
That's right. He made all of them, and he's still making creatures today. He keeps creating all the time. He creates people, he creates animals, he creates creatures, and they're new, and we still are finding out about them. He's always busy. He's busy creating all the time.
and he gets salt. Like Amy.
He does. Yes, he does. Yes. And he also, on that sixth day, when he made all of those animals, he made a very special creature. And he called that creature man. He made it in his own likeness. And he named that man Adam. Now, Adam had a very important job. He got to name all of the animals. He got to choose each one of them a name. Imagine how long that must have took to name every single animal that there is. It took a long time. And on the seventh day, that's when God rested. He looked at what he had made and he said, "This is so fantastic. Oh, I need to take a rest." And then he still keeps on creating and creating. And then there's a little bit in the back of the book that you can look at. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Who created the world? Jesus. That's right, God. Jesus. And souls, yes. Okay. Now, what is your favorite thing about God's creations? What's your favorite thing? I think you like dinosaurs, don't you?
I like bunnies and unicorns.
Do you really? That's very good too.
I like cute bunnies.
You like cute little bunnies? I like cute little bunnies too. They're so cute and they wiggle their little noses and their ears go back and forth. I love that.
And I love dogs and cats. And I like little bunny. I like dogs and cats.
Yes, you like dogs and cats. I love dogs and cats. I have one dog and one cat. So now we're going to watch a little
I have
bit.
2 dogs, but now they died and now I have 2 cats.
Now you have 2 cats. Okay, so now we're going to watch for just a second. We're going to watch the movie about what we just talked about, what happened on the 7 days. Okay? So here we go. Ready?
The beginning. Genesis chapter 1.
It goes. And then you could see the earth and the planet and all the pretty colors. It was just bright lights all over. It was so dark in the beginning. And then God just spoke, "Let there be light." And what happened?
It was light.
There was light, just magic. Like all of a sudden there was light. And then you could see everything. And God said, "Oh, that is good. I like that. Now you can see the planet and the light, and it's so good." And then he started the second day. Now what happened on the second day? Does anybody remember?
Yeah.
What happened? On the second day, God divided the water, right?
If
here we've got the water. All the earth is just covered with water, the whole earth.
Fish. Are you still kind of
And so then after the second day when God created the water and he separated it and he made clouds up in the sky, right?
Yes.
And on the earth was all the water. So what would you like to know?
On the third day, he said, "Let there be land," and there was land.
On the third day, you're right. That's exactly my next question. What happened on the third day? He said, "Let there be land." And all of a sudden, the land just popped right up out of that water. Just like that, there was land on the earth. And then what happened? He made grass. All kinds of grasses. And he made bushes. And you know, some of the bushes, there's so many different kind of bushes, right? There's lots and lots of bushes. He's got bushes that's got, what kind of stuff grows on bushes? Can anybody tell me what might grow on a bush? Roses grow on bushes. And yes, thorns can grow on those bushes too. And sometimes there might be little berries on the bushes that could be eaten. They might be blue, and then what would they be?
Red.
There might be other bushes that have red berries on them.
Animals might live in there.
And you know, animals eat those berries that grow on the bushes. Do you know that? Yeah, the bears and all those animals, they go and they eat off of those bushes, all of those wonderful little berries and stuff that's growing. And bunnies do too. Yes, they do. They eat carrots. They do eat carrots. Know where carrots come from?
They come from the yard.
That's right, they grow right in the ground, don't they?
And they also eat apples.
Yes, they do eat apples.
They come from the garden.
From the garden, yes. So we're gonna put these are gonna be little red berries or purplish berries. What, they could be raspberries, they could be all kinds of delicious little berries that are growing all over the place, right? What else did God make on that day?
He made water.
Yes, there was water.
He made bunnies too.
He made bunnies too. Yes, he did. We got some water over here coming into this ground. Here we got.
And he made some fish.
We got some fish. Yes, he did make fish. Let's take this fish.
And he made a fish.
Here's a fish.
And
We're just gonna color him in. Yeah, I'm gonna give him some eyes. Okay, and then he's got a fin that sticks up on the back like that so that he can make himself go in the right direction, right? Yeah. Little fin on the bottom that sticks out so he can make sure he's going in the right direction. And then he's got an eyeball so you can see where he's going. Okay, so now we got some fishes. Okay, so now besides that, then he made all kinds of beautiful trees too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So let's make a tree growing up here. Now, when you think about trees, a lot of times trees have fruits on them, right?
Yeah.
Now this tree, this is the kind of tree that you might find when you go
Beach.
to the beach. That's right. What kind of tree is this? Who knows?
It's a beach.
A beach tree?
Yeah.
You know, there is a tree called a beach tree. What is it?
It's a palm tree.
That's right.
And a
Boom,
fish.
boom, buddy, boom. That's right.
And a fish.
And we've got this palm tree growing here on the beach,
I want
right?
the coconut.
Who said that? You said that? That's exactly what I was going to say. What do you think grows on the palm tree? A
They don't
coconut.
grow. They're just. Hey, there's God just made them all there.
That's right. God made them grow on there. He did. He said, how about making some coconuts grow on that tree? And then we can have all kinds of good stuff from that coconut. We can get coconut milk. And we can get the inside out of it. And you never had coconuts got milks on the inside of it.
I never tasted. Ooh, that was good.
So here grows the coconuts. They just grew on the tree, just like.
And there's little white dots. 3 little white dots.
Yes, they got
Like
3 little white dots on them, don't
Like
they?
bowling balls.
Sort of like a bowling ball, yeah.
Maybe we should try them as a bowling ball.
There, we got 3 dots on that coconut and 3 dots on this coconut. So he was so busy making the trees and the grass and the bushes. And then when he got done with that, what did he do next?
He took a rest.
Not yet. Well, he re-rested a little bit, but it's time. It's the next day now. And he's going to make creatures, right? Any bunny? He wants a bunny? Okay. We're going to have a bunny. We'll make a little bunny sticking his head up right here. Got big long bunny ears with a little bit of pink right in the middle, right in there for his ears. And he's got a little pink bunny nose. What does the bunny's nose do?
Wiggle.
Yeah. He twitches it back and forth. Twitches that nose around.
He smells
We're
it.
going to give him some. There he is right there, and here's his little eyes. He's watching us, and he's got little whiskers. There we go. So then we've got a bunny. So God made it. The bunnies.
The body.
And then what did he make? Up here, what's going to be a big animal that he made? An elephant. That's right. We're going to draw the elephant right
And the
here. And he's
Dominus
got a
Rex.
long trunk that comes down just like that. And he's got a smiley mouth. Just like that. And what does an elephant have?
Ears.
Big ears, right? He's got great big ears.
That's not how big elephants' ears are.
How big are they?
Bigger than giant than
He's got great big ears. He's a happy elephant. He's a
as
happy
big
elephant.
as that whole sickle.
There's some little wrinkles in his trunk. Okay, God was so busy, he's creating these little bunny rabbits and he's creating these great big, yes. He's creating these elephants, and then what did he create? He created someone in his image. Who was that?
Adam.
Adam. Yes,
And
he
then he
made
would-
Adam
And
in
then
his
next
image.
he would make Eve.
That's right, so then he's gonna make Eve. So first he made Adam. Okay, and there was Adam. And he's a happy fellow. Right, here he is. He's just standing here by the elephant. There we've got Adam.
They probably named him the elephant.
He's naming the elephant right now. That's exactly what he's doing. He's giving that elephant a name. He says, that
Hey,
one's gonna be the
He's
elephant.
inside.
Here, we'll give
the
him
bus.
some hair.
He's in the bus.
There,
What
Adam's
about
got some hair.
What
about Okay.
the elephant's eyes?
Oh, you want me to fix the elephant's eyes? We need that elephant to be looking over here. He's looking at Adam and he's real happy. He says, oh, I love it here. It's so nice. It's beautiful. Here, we'll give him blue eyes because he's a big blue-eyed elephant. How's that?
And you need to color
I need to color him in?
No, gray.
Don't-
No, in gray.
Use this
Elephants
one?
are gray. It's blue. It's in blue, actually. No, elephants are gray.
Okay, we're going to make him gray then.
I
Here we
saw
got
him
a
at the
gray
zoo.
elephant.
I saw that elephant on the zoo.
At the zoo? What was he doing at that zoo? What was the elephant doing?
He was funny.
He was
He was just like standing there.
He was just standing there.
I went to the zoo, and when we saw the elephant, he floated.
Well, you know what? Elephants do that too. Sometimes when they eat some grass, it might make their belly kind of gurgly feeling, and that could happen.
And yes, eat seeds. Giraffes?
Okay.
Yeah, giraffes do it.
Giraffes? Do you ever feed a giraffe?
Yes.
It's got this really long tongue, and it reaches down and it'll wrap around your hand and take the peanut.
Hey, Did someone say giraffe eats trees?
They
No,
eat leaves off of the trees.
Oh, I thought
They don't eat the whole tree, I don't think. I've never seen a giraffe eat a
Nope.
whole tree.
they eat the leaves off trees.
Yes, they do.
Don't
Yes,
color
they
the
do.
trunk though, okay?
I won't color the trunk, and that way it'll still show up, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
So-
just color the trunk blue.
Make the trunk blue?
No.
Yeah, we'll make it a lighter looking blue. How about like that color blue? Yeah.
No, blue. No, we couldn't see it.
Now you can't see its trunk, huh?
No, I can.
There we go. It's okay.
I can't see
We
it.
know it's there, right? Because the elephant's got a trunk. There we go. Here. You know what he needs? A smile.
And he needs cheeks.
And he needs cheeks. There we go. He's got a big smile that goes all the way underneath his trunk right there. And he's happy. He's a happy elephant. Now, after that, Adam named all the animals, gave everything a name, and he looked around, and he needed a helper. There was so much work to be done. He needed someone to help him.
It's Eve.
It is Eve.
It's
Okay, so we need to watch the rest of the movie to see what happens, don't we?
Eve.
Yes.
Found it. Pink.
We'll do Eve in pink. Let's watch.
No, you forgot to color
Give her some hair.
the outside of brown. Make your party pink.
Okay.
And a flower.
Yes, she's got a pretty flower in her hair.
Yellow's in the middle, pink is in the outside.
You're fine.
Here we go. She's got that pretty flower in her
And
hair.
yellow in the middle.
In the middle, because it's got to be yellow in the middle, right, guys?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna give her some eyes. There we go. She's got some eyes, and she's got a pretty smile because she's
I
so
like those.
happy.
I like those berries.
Yes, those berries look delicious, don't they?
Yeah. Give me
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so here's Eve's neck, and then here's her body coming out over here. She's got her arms on her side.
When can we color?
When can you color? In
Yeah.
just a minute. We're gonna be done telling the story. So here's Eve, standing here next to Adam.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. They're both.
Okay, so
They're both standing in the bushes.
they're both standing in the bushes. That's right.
Why?
So we're gonna move down a little bit. Let's scoot down this way because we gotta keep coloring down this side.
TJ, come on, you got, move down this way.
Let's scoot down here.
Eva,
Yeah, let's
Ava?
scoot down here. So, God made a beautiful garden for everybody in Eden to be in, right? It was a beautiful garden. We got some more grass right here. And in the very, very middle of that beautiful garden, he made a big tree. And that tree is known as the tree of knowledge. And he says to him, I've given you this beautiful garden with every tree and every bush and every possible thing that you could want that will feed you and will feed all the animals and will take care of everybody. But this tree is a special tree. This tree is for me and me only. You're not supposed to mess with this tree. This is only for you to look at and tend to. You're not to eat from that tree.
Hunter, could you scoot back just a little bit so that Anya can see?
There we go. So now he made that beautiful tree right in the middle of the garden. And it was a perfect tree. And that tree had beautiful fruit on it. But Adam and Eve was told, out of all these other trees, you can eat anything you want off of all the other trees and all the other bushes. But what did he tell them about that tree?
Not to eat it.
That's right. This is the only tree in this whole garden that you cannot eat from. And what did she do?
She ate it.
Why?
Because
What happened?
there was a sneaky snake.
There was a sneaky snake in that tree. And that sneaky snake, he was hiding in the tree. And he comes sneaking down. And he said, do you really think you really think that you're not supposed to eat from this tree?
The eye.
Oh, we're giving him an eye. He said,
Do
I
red
bet
eye.
if you was to eat the fruit off of this tree,
Do red eye.
that you would be
Do red
that
eye.
you would be just like God then, and you would know everything if you was to eat this. Don't you think that you should eat a little bit of this fruit? And what did Eve do?
She ate it.
She ate it.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
No, right there.
Yes.
You need to bound up lines on here.
I need to do what to it? You do it. You show me what you think I need to do to that. Oh, we're going to add little stems. You add a stem to every single one of those for me then. How's that? You make little stems on that fruit. That sneaky snake tricked her into biting that fruit. And then what did Eve do?
She disobeyed God.
She did disobey God. And she took a piece of that fruit and did what?
Ate it.
She ate it and then she gave it to Adam. And she said, here, you take a bite too. You take a bite too. And what did Adam do?
He took a bite.
He took a bite too. And then they started feeling a little bit different and they were worried about what they had done. Why were they worried?
Because they heard God.
They heard God coming into the garden and they knew that they did something bad. They knew that they took a bite out of that fruit and that they weren't supposed to. So when God came, they ran and hid. And God said, have you eaten from the tree? Why are you hiding? And what did they say?
They said,
Adam said, I took a bite. I took a bite, but the only reason I took a bite was because she took a bite and she told me to take a bite. And God said to Eve, did you take a bite? And what did Eve say?
She said the sneaky snake said so.
That's right, she said. Well, that sneaky snake come out the tree and he told me to take a bite. He told me that it was good. He told me to take a bite. And that made God so sad. He was so sad. Why was he sad?
Because they
Because
ate
they
the
disobeyed.
fruit.
They ate the fruit. He, out
You
of
need
all
to
those
out-
trees,
You
just...
need to let water coming out of his.
He needs water coming out of his trunk? There we go. He's splashing some water right down on that little rabbit's head. And it's going to flow right down here into the river because right in the middle of the Garden of Eden there was a great big river that flowed through it too. But then what happened after God found out that they ate that fruit?
They went out, he said.
He said, now you have to go, right?
And God said to the sneaky snake, you will always crawl on your belly.
That's right, he did. He said right to that snake, from here forward, you shall grow, you shall only walk on your belly, and you're going to eat the dust of the earth. That's what he said to the snake. And then he said to Adam and Eve, now you've got to leave. You can't stay in this beautiful garden anymore. You're going to have to go out and work on your own and work all the time. And what did he do to keep them from getting back into that? What did God do that kept them from getting back into the Garden of Eden?
He put angels.
He sent angels down there who
With
stood
flaming
right at the
swords.
front. They stood right at the front.
With a flaming sword.
That's right, they sure did. They had a flaming sword. Here he is. Here's the angel.
Angels.
Yes, he sent the angels down there. And he gave the angel a flaming sword to hold in his hand. And that flaming sword was going to keep them out of there.
It had red fire on
It's
it.
got red fire all over the outside of it. And they can't get past it. They're stuck outside of the garden now. And the
Now you
angel
need-
has to stay there and guard that garden and keep them out.
Why does he have one?
He's only got one wing. There we go. Now he's got 2 wings.
What about the other guy? What about the face?
We'll give him a face. He's got long
What
sleeves.
about the other guy too? The legs.
Oh, he's gonna send the other guy too. We'll give
And the
him.
legs.
He's wearing a big long angel dress. So he
It's
doesn't
like-
have, he's got legs. He's got them. You just can't see them, right? They're underneath there. He's got some legs. You just don't see those legs. And what did the angel say? The angel doesn't have a smile now. Because the angel's not, he's got to guard this place, so he just has a straight mouth. He doesn't have a big smile. Obey him because Dad basically knows what's best for us, right?
If he's sad, his face goes like this.
You want him to have a frown? Okay, we'll make him have a frown. We'll just get rid of that. And he's gonna be really sad. He said, you should have obeyed. And now you didn't obey, so you
How
have
about
to
some
leave the
hair?
garden.
Hair.
You need some hair?
Yeah.
Okay, let's,
Hair.
let's-
And a nose.
and a nose.
Brown hair.
Give him what color?
Brown.
Brown hair? Okay.
Just like Adam's hair.
There we go. So he's got some brown hair and he's not gonna know what else does an angel have?
Crown.
A little halo over their head, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when they're mad, they have fire on their head.
When they're mad, they have fire on their head?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
We
why.
wanna give him fire hair?
Yay!
All right.
Crazy hair. Yeah.
There we go.
Now he has a fire hat.
Yes, he does. And he says, stay out of the garden. You can't come back in here.
And
You have to go that way.
if they try to get past them, they will get burned by his fire hair.
So now,
And fire.
who's gonna draw the second angel? You wanna draw the second
Me,
angel?
I want to.
You
I
can
want to.
come back
I want
here.
to. I
Here,
want
here.
to.
Let's get some chalk and write on everybody. Look at
Okay,
this one
we're gonna
over
give
here.
them the other.
That's what I was gonna say. We're gonna get some other chalk so everybody can draw, okay?
Okay, be my help.